are you getting credit for all of your conversions?
And on that, and on the nearly 600% decrease in CPA that they saw at Banner Health, it's not just through optimizations that they're able to do that, is that they weren't accounting for a big chunk of conversions that were happening on the phone. They just didn't know they were there. So basically, they weren't getting credit for it. And that's where you see that huge increase in CPA. It's just from actually counting all the conversions that you're getting.
It's
And
just
that
sitting
was-
there. It's just
Yeah.
sitting there. You just couldn't see it and you couldn't get the data.
Exactly. And that leads us straight into question number 3. Are you getting credit for all of your conversions? You know that you're driving conversions over the phone. You see you're able to get some associations of the revenue. You're counting those calls, but you don't really know for sure. But you know in your gut that you're doing the right thing, but you don't have the data to prove it. And right now, especially with your media budgets are really tight. If you can't prove that you're driving results with that money, you can't protect the budget that you have, and you're putting yourself at risk of that getting yanked. You're putting your team at risk as well. And again, that can be 20, 40, 60% of your conversions. So you really need the data to back it up. And another big part of that is if you're not just giving yourself credit for the conversions, you can't make data-driven decisions to improve what you're doing. You're doing some things right. You're driving revenue. How do you do more of it? Without that data from phone calls, you're missing a huge chunk of that, and you can't improve on what you're already doing right now. I think a great example of this here is our folks at Barbecue Guys. Barbecue Guys is a purveyor of some really excellent outdoor equipment, from barbecues to everything you need to kind of build your dream backyard. So what they really wanted to do was to optimize their media spend by making sure that they're able to serve their highest value customers quickly. They work with a lot of contractors and builders who are basically making these huge outdoor areas for their customers. They're buying giant packages of things. They need to make sure that everything works together, that's in stock, that they're going to get it on time to complete their job. So they wanted to make sure that they're getting as many of those calls in as possible, as well as your typical consumer who's buying a $300 grill or something. They want to make sure the online experience is as good as possible, and that they can convert online if they want to. But that these high value customers, the contractors, the people who are buying a $5,000 grill, they're able to call, they're able to get their questions answered quickly. So they're able to use this data to improve both the online experience and the call-in experience to make sure that everyone's getting the level of service that they expect for their money. And they're also using our AI to look for trends. Where are these calls coming from? What kind of questions are people asking? How do they speak about our products? And taking that feedback to improve both the online and the phone experience. And they saw some great results for this. Their call conversion rate was up 16%, revenue was up 100%. And just take it from Todd there. Invoca shows the true verifiable number of sales calls our campaigns drive. It's all about visibility. It's all about getting that data to be able to prove your results and improve your